Hey guys, welcome to the Purple Door. I'm your girl Monday. Let's get started. Okay, first of all, I've had a terrible time trying to record this video. Okay, I have a whole little setup back here. Voila! There's the purple door back there, and my camera will not let me be great. It doesn't want to stay charged, and I'll probably upload what I had, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let me see if I can move on, shimmy on back to a chair. Oh snap, but then you can't see me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move my coffee and everything else back up. There's more than one way to skin a chicken. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, so I feel like I need to be closer. Just to be close to you, girl. Okay, we're gonna keep it cute, Okay. Hey guys, okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about right now is fear. Alright? So, alright, let's talk about fear. Let's talk about identifying fear first of all. So what is fear? What does fear feel like? Alright, fear can be the feeling in the pit of your stomach. It can be the butterflies when you first meet somebody. It can be and make your palms sweat. It can also go as far as shake. I don't know if y'all ever been to a point where you get ready to fight somebody or felt like you had to fight or something like that, and then all of a sudden you get them shakes. That's the kind of fear. Sometimes fear can motivate you, but sometimes fear can make you feel really, really bad, okay? Another fear that you may have or experience, or a way to identify fear, is that feeling in the pit of your stomach where you feel like you need to vomit. That's another way to identify fear. There are several different ways that you can identify fear. It can even be the chills or goosebumps in your body. Those are some other ways to identify fear. Okay, so what is fear? Like, what is fear? Fear is an illusion. Fear is something that you made up in your mind that's on the other side of fear that's possibly going to happen. It's not even real. It's really not real. No, it's really not real, okay? But what you trying to say, I'm crazy? I kind of am. Take my hand, walk with me through the purple door. All right, I am kind of saying. Sorry, oh my gosh, let me show you that. Yes, I am kind of saying you crazy. You a little cray, okay? All right, and so there's just an illusion. Fear is just an illusion, all right? And so what are some things that fear can stop you from doing? Fear can stop you from doing so much, guys. We're going to talk about fear and what it can stop you from doing, and then we're also going to talk about fear and projection and fear and manifestation. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what I can in this particular video, but please come back. We're going to talk about fear again in another video. All right? So fear. Let's talk about fear and the things that it stops you from doing. People have fears of different things. Some people have fear of relationships. Some people have fear of planes, trains, automobiles. Some people have fears of clowns. You know, some people, it's limitless of what fear can keep you from advancing past fear. One thing that really bothers me, guys, take my hand, walk with me through the purple door. One thing that really bothers me is when people tell you to get over stuff that you're afraid of, and they don't tell you how to do it. They just tell you, oh man, I don't know why you afraid of clowns. It don't make no shit. I ain't afraid of clowns. Well, that's not your fear. That's their fear. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me some advice on how I can get over my fear of clowns instead of clowning me about being afraid of clowns? Anyway, what I also, okay, so I forgot. Okay, so let's talk about fear, and let's talk about fear and what fear looks like that'll keep you from progressing. All right, that fear that you have of a job position, that you're afraid of what somebody else or how someone else is going to judge you because you didn't apply for it, or if you do get it, the salary that you're going to get behind it. And you're afraid of what that situation is gonna, those are all things that you made up in your head. Those are not things that are actually your reality. Let's talk about relationships. That fear that you have, that if you get with that man or you get with that woman and they're gonna do you like the person did you before. No, that's an unhealthy fear. That's not true. That's something that you made up in your mind behind something you've seen before or something that you've experienced. And that is not the same experience that you're meant to experience with this other person. So give them the benefit of the doubt. That's a fear. It's an illusion. All right, let's talk about that fear that you might have with your children. All right. Oh my gosh, my daughter might turn out like this, or my son might turn out like that, or oh my gosh, I don't think that my child can do this or that. Those are projections. You're projecting that fear on that child of things, of fears that are not even existent. Like, they're not even true. So, the fear that something may happen to them, and take my hand, walk me through the purple door. I get it. I completely understand. I understand where you're coming from, but those are really just things that you made up in your mind about the possibilities of what could possibly happen, but they're really not even anything that happened. Behind something that happened to you or something that happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not to be cautious. Let's be clear. I'm not saying don't be cautious about where you let your child go. No, I'm not saying that. I am just saying that fear is an illusion, and we have to recognize where the fear is coming from, identify it, have the awareness of it, and then proceed in that manner. Okay? Let's talk about that fear that you have of earning the money that you deserve, or the fear that by becoming a rapper or a singer or take my hand, walk with me through the purple door. That fear that becoming too popular or gaining too much recognition. I know y'all not heard this. I know some of us have heard this. You don't find out who people are until you get money. Okay, well, so what? I mean, if they become that person, they just become that person. Guys, come on. I need you to come with me through the purple door. It's time for us to identify and begin to have an understanding of why we have those unhealthy fears, or I'm not going to call them unhealthy, why we have those fears of what's on the other side of fear. Does that make sense? What identifies why we feel that way? All right, let's talk about manifesting fear within someone else. All right, have y'all ever been around somebody and they've been like, oh my God, I ain't finna go over there because, oh my gosh, they just have it made up in their mind. Somebody probably told them about something and they haven't even experienced it before, but they want to project that fear to you. It's not even true. It's not even true. It's not even true. But they then project that fear on you, and then you begin to think like, dang, I can't do it because, Sister Backbone said that I can't do it, or brother, Bob said that I can't do it because he said. That's a fear that you have behind something that somebody else has told you. It's not even true. It's not even true. It's non-existent. It's non-existent. It's something you made up in your mind. And so it's nothing that you've actually experienced yourself. It's something that you have, or it may be something that you have experienced. Let me take that back. It could be something that you did experience, but that doesn't apply to every single situation. It's the unhealthy fear that you've built in your mind that will keep you from moving forward or elevating behind something. Now, I'm not telling you that your feelings are not real. They're very much real. I got fears of my own. Who am I to be talking to you about fears, and I got my own fear? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But what I am saying is that being able to identify it and do the research on yourself and where that unhealthy fear is coming from, or if it's unhealthy, where that unhealthy fear is coming from, or where that fear is coming from. Identify it and see how you can navigate through it so that you won't be projected, so that you will not project on someone else and cause them to have a fear of something. Okay, so I kind of got off track a little bit because I recorded all this. I promise, guys, I recorded all this on another video, and I'm really trying. I really am trying here. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm going on 9 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys here for joining me at the Purple Door. Please come back. We're going to talk about manifesting positivity, changing your thoughts from self-defeating to self-motivating, and getting beyond fear. We're going to talk about ways in identifying those fears, and we're going to talk about ways to get over them. And we're going to talk about how we can help others move past their fears. Fear is an illusion. You can do anything you put your mind to. Everything that you want is on the opposite side of fear. If whatever you want in this life is on the opposite side of fear. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining the Purple Door. Oh, I got to show you guys my shirt. I absolutely love Outkast. I I absolutely love Outkast, and so I have an Outkast shirt on. Yes. Don't pull the thing out unless you ready to bang. Bob's over back. Why do I sound like somebody's old doo-wop crew? Anyway, thank you again for joining the Purple Door. I'll see you next time. Peace.